What's going on, guys? Hey, just wanted to make a quick little video here just to show you guys what I've done. I have finally did the last modification that I'm aware of for the electric conversion. I actually got the battery tray mounted to the T-maxx here, and what I basically did is I took my Dremel, not the cleanest, but it works. Made two slits for the Velcro strap and just put it on there. I mean, it's very secure. I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on it. It's not wobbling or moving. I did make sure that I put like where the tension's at, where I tighten up at. I made sure that I put that on this side. Because, as you guys can see here, there is some part of that tray that does hang off. So I made sure that I put the tightening or the tension part on this side here so it'll stay secure. But I mean, it's not going anywhere. I also, as you guys can see, made a little notch in there for my battery cables here. Let me take my battery out. See, again, just took a Dremel and just made a little cut in there, and I mean it works good. But, you know, like I said, guys, I mean, look, I mean, it's literally just hanging on there, you know, by those couple of slits that I made with the Dremel. So that's that modification there. Seems to be holding up very well. And then what else we have going on here, as you guys can see, the knuckle came off of the T-maxx the other day when we were out driving. And you guys can see in here, you guys can see where that knuckle was like rubbing up against my metal mount. And that's where it just, you know, hit that pin the wrong way and just can't part. It's right up in there. No, the camera really can't do it that good of justice, but you can actually see, you know, where it's just been rubbing and rubbing and rubbing, and it must just, you know, rub the right way or wore down the clip or something, and it just came off. So, like I said, the actual drive shaft, here's the actual drive shaft pieces. Here's this piece here. Okay, it's fully intact. You can see where, you know, where there's been a little bit of stress applied to it, right there. But it's not broken or cracked or anything. And this, you know, this piece goes on that side there, and this piece here looks very good. Nothing's cracked or anything. And obviously, this part goes on that side. You know, and these two parts interconnect like that. And in the middle there is the knuckle, which is like on this side here. Got that part there, and then in the middle there's that knuckle that's joining the two. That's what came off. You guys notice there's like these little clips. You guys can see there's a little clip, little C clip or E clip, whatever you guys want to call it. E clip, yeah. That's holding that metal pin in place. And I'm assuming that came off of either side, and you know, I lost the knuckle. So what I went ahead and did, went ahead and got Traxxas part number 5452. Okay. Here's what they look like. There's all the E-clips, all the little pins, the knuckles, the grub screws, everything's in there. You guys can see it here. The U-joint, you know, we got 4 of them. That's everything that comes in it. Metal parts for 2 drive shafts. So there's a total of 4. As you guys can see, there's a U-joint. I call it a knuckle, whatever you guys want to call it. There's There's one right here, which I'm going to be replacing, and then obviously on this side here, and back in there. So, this will, you know, technically, you know, if you guys were building something, this would be enough for your entire center drive train or drive shaft. So, mine's not broken, but like I said, I do got to replace one of them here. I'm also thinking about taking my Dremel and actually kind of boring that out a little bit. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to get this thing focused here, because I don't want to diminish the integrity of this mount. But at the same time, I don't want to keep replacing U-joints or the knuckles. So I might just take that, I might just kind of bore it out a little bit. And go from there. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this knuckle made and put back in the drive shafts, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I just thought I'd do a little tutorial here, a little how-to. So for those of you that do know how to, you know, make or put back together or what have you, a U-joint or a knuckle as I call it, you can just, you know, fast forward, skip through this part here. But for those of you who would like to know, or, you know, maybe don't know, here's a little tidbit for you guys. You guys notice we have two pins. As you guys can see here, the one that's in this hand here is larger in diameter than this pin here. Okay. And also, if you guys notice, this pin here, on both ends, it has a little slot for the E-clip, where this one does not. Okay. And also, you notice that this one actually has a hole in the center of it. Now, with that being said, we have this little cube-looking bit here. As you guys can tell, this side here is larger in diameter than this side here. So obviously, the smaller pin is going to go through this side, and the larger pin is going to go through this side. Also, if you guys look carefully at both of these drive shaft parts here, this one right here, this one here is the grub screw, so we're not focused on that hole there, but that hole right there, okay, is smaller than this hole here. You guys can see that. So obviously the larger pin is going to go through this side, and the smaller pin is going to go through here. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this side here, put that side off to the side for a second, this side here. You're going to, obviously, you're going to find the side that's the larger diameter, got the small one and the larger one, and you're going to line it up just like that. Okay? You're going to put it in there just like that. I mean, obviously, if you use a smaller size diameter, it's going to look a little bit weird. Okay? So, grab the larger size diameter. You guys can see that there. Yeah, it'll fall out. Just put it in like that. Make sure that it lines up. You can see through there. Grab the larger diameter pin with the hole in it and stick it in there. Also noting though, the smaller side, because what's going to happen is the smaller pin is going to be going through this pin here. Okay, so you're going to want to line it up in a way that you can actually, you know, put this in comfortably. So what I actually did is I got it set up to where you know you can see it like that, but then I actually turned it to the side. Okay, I actually turned it. See, it's still lined up, but I turned it to the side so I can get that pin, that smaller diameter pin, in there easily. So, like I said, with that lined up like that, stick your larger pin through here, but also keep it in mind that you want to line the hole in the pin up with this smaller size diameter side, okay? So line that up like that. Put the large pin in so the hole on the pin is lined up with the hole and the little middle knuckle cube part. Okay, look, it should look like this. So what you're going to do is grab the other knuckle end, the other drive shaft end, and what you're going to do is you're going to line it up. You're going to line it up here. Might take a little bit of, trying to get this on camera for you guys. Basically, you're just going to slide it on here. It does take a little bit of pressure, but you just got to line it up. So, you guys can see here, hopefully, I got it lined up. Now, it might not be exactly perfect, but as long as you can get that pin in there and kind of wobble it around a little bit, you'll be alright. See how you can still see through there? So what you do, once you got that line up there, take your smaller diameter pin and just start to push it through, okay? And like I said, you might have to, wiggle it around a little bit to get it through. I mean, don't force it. If it's not going through, don't sit there and force it. So as you can see, I got about halfway through. There it is on that end there. And you're just going to line it up, and it should go through just like that. So now we have a knuckle. Now what we're going to do is we are going to then put these two E-clips. These are very, very small. That you're going to put one E-clip on one side and one E-clip on the other side. And what I'm talking about is these little grooves in there. I'll push that out so you can see a little bit better of an illustration there. You see how it has that groove in there? That's where you're going to put it. There's one on that side, and then there's that one there on that side. I'm not going to do this on camera because these can be a little tricky. So just, know that going into it. If you can, try to put these clips on, maybe like in a bucket or something. I know it sounds kind of strange, but this way, if it does fly off, you don't got to try to search the entire carpet, the entire room to find it. So, and actually, just a little tip. What I use, some of you guys might laugh, but I literally use a pair of tweezers. I found these work very, very well. I know there's E-clip tools and stuff out there. I've never looked into them, don't know how much they cost, but a pair of tweezers work just fine. Even a pair of needle nose would work just fine. Really, anything that you can kind of get pressure on to a point will work just fine. I find these are a little bit easier to handle than a pair of needle nose, but I mean, I guess I could get a smaller pair. But anyways, I'm going to get these two clips, or these two E-clips put on here. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got both of the clips on there. Didn't take that much actually. Actually went a lot smoother than I thought, but as you guys can see here, there's those. Like I said guys, I literally just, I just very, very slow, gently put the clip on there, the E-clip, and I just took my pliers, or my tweezers here, and, gently but with pressure, pushed and squeezed on it, and they snap right in. So there you guys have it. This is a rebuilt knuckle or U-joint. You know, I mean, it only took a few minutes, you know. I mean, it took me a little bit longer because I was explaining it, but I mean, literally, you could, you know, have this built. I mean, I did a dry run, you know, before I did the video, and it literally took me about 2 minutes. So nothing to it, guys. Nothing, you know, nothing really to it, you know. And I do empower you guys to, you know, do this stuff. You know, learn this stuff, because, you know, when this stuff breaks, you want to know how to fix it. You need to be able to know how to fix this. You know, I tell AJ all the time, you know, that, hey, you know, I'm here to help you, but I'm not going to do it for you. Because if I do it for you, you'll never learn how to do it yourself. And this is a very simple fix that can maybe seem kind of daunting, or like, oh, I don't know, it just seems like a lot, or, you know, I don't know, could be confusing or something. It's not, guys. It's really, really not. I mean, you guys watched me put it all together. So now all that's left to do is put this on the truck, and we'll be good to go. Alright, guys, and there you have it. It's put back on the truck. Like I said, I just, you know, put this outer shaft back on top of the inner shaft, put that grub screw back in there, and you're back in business. Back in business. So that's that, guys. Like I said, it's literally that simple. It's not a daunting task at all. And why I have my T-maxx out, let me also show you guys something real quick here. I had a request the other day from one of my subscribers, and he wanted to know about wiring the ESC to the receiver transmitter box. So thought I would just go ahead and include that clip in here as well. It's very simple. Very, very simple. All I did was I took the cable from the ESC and I plugged it into, looks like, my channel 2. And that's it. I have my steering servo on channel 1. My motor is, or my ESC is on channel 2. That's all I have. That's it. That is it. You know, it all just goes back in the box and you're good to go. So, alright, guys. You know, if anybody else has any questions or comments or whatever, hey, let me know. You know, I love answering questions. Like I said, I want to empower people that's in the RC hobby to, you know, do what they can on their own. This way you guys know how to do stuff when stuff breaks. You know, like I said, I try to be as thorough as I possibly can with my videos. But like I said, I just want to keep you guys empowered to do things on your own, save you some money. You know, I know that, you know, probably most hobby shops offer, you know, service, you know, where they'll fix whatever, or, you know, do whatever they can to get your issue resolved or fix whatever's broken. But of course, you know, that comes with a service charge in most cases. And I mean, hey, you know, if you don't mind paying that service charge, then, you know, that's fine. But the way I look at it is, I mean, you know, if I'm going to pay them 30, 40 bucks to fix something simple, a $5 fix, I mean, that's 30, 40 bucks that I could either A, have in my pocket, or that I can spend on upgrades. So, you know, I definitely support my local hobby shop, or shops, I should say. I have a couple of them that I go to. But like I said, you know, these fixes are very simple. They're easy to do. So that's why, you know, I try to do them on camera for you guys, so you guys can see, you know, what I do. But alright, guys, that's going to do it for this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from it. And as usual, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, see y'all later.